Alright, everybody. This is what we got going on today. We got a little raid mode. Gonna try to just show everybody a little bit what's going on with this. Trying to wait for a viewer to come in. Hopefully she's on her way. Basically doing this for her, to kind of want her to make sure she gets to see everything. Give a little rundown here about how everything kind of works. So this is the online mode. I will be running solo, but nothing really changes except adding another player when you play online. So I'll just kind of show you how that runs out. Anyway, when you boot up raid mode, you'll come into this. This is your little meeting room now. This is where you start everything from. So, let's see. When you start with multiplayer, we'll just go with that first, I guess. You come to this door. Now, here you can accept invitations, find a partner, or join a partner. Now, if you join, this is how you'll do quick match or search for people of your friends playing this game, whatnot. Same with find a partners, random people, I believe. I don't know, I don't really do that because I generally host, so I'm not really sure how that works. And most of this was on PS3 that I played, so, but it doesn't look like anything has changed. Here, once you start playing, is where you can check how many medallions you have compared to your friends. We'll get into medallions a little later. Medallions are everything, though. That's how you earn unlocks like other characters, things like that. Here's the store, which, if you're familiar with the reverse raid mode, you'll know where you buy guns and parts. One thing to note that I've noticed about the store that is unfortunate, it's not as easy to farm the store as it was in the first raid mode. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but in the first raid mode, in the first game, you could enter the store, see if it had something that caught your interest. If not, back right out, then go back in, and the items would be refreshed. That, unfortunately, does not occur in this game. The only way to get the items to refresh is by redoing a mission, or possibly, I don't know, maybe exiting back to the main menu and coming back in might work. I'm not really sure, haven't tried that. There's a few other things that have changed too from the first raid mode as far as parts. We'll get into that now, because this is your toolbox. This is where you can upgrade your weapons, or your tool table, I guess you should say. Now, here's the difference. Now, before in the first raid mode, as you know, you could take parts off and on a gun, no problem. Here's where it's different. In this, you can no longer just put a part on and take it off. If you put a part on a gun, it's on that gun. Now, you can destroy the weapon and you'll get the parts back. Or you can destroy the parts to clear spaces. Or if you get like a better part that you want to put on that gun. And you know, stuff like that. Let's see. I should probably get some stuff on it. A few new parts. There's like electric ammo. Things that do different, like increases like electric damage and all these element damages. There's like ice and fire. Then there's my favorite. I don't think I have any of those yet. On this, but on the PS3 I had force ammo, which was really cool and handy because it would stop, like it would just stop an enemy right where it was. And I mean, it was insane because you could put it on a handgun and it would still just stop an enemy right where they were, and sometimes start pushing them back. So that came into really handy. But there's all kinds of different parts like anti-recoil. That's a new one. Let's see, what else is there? Like ammos that increase, or parts that increases your experience gained, stuff like that. What am I working on here? Samurai Edge. Man, I wish I had some of that force ammo. Why not? Let's put some electric ammo on there. We'll kind of show you how that works. I don't really know what else to put on here. I think we'll leave it alone for now. On average, I try to buy new weapons and upgrade my weapons every 5th level. And multiples of 5. Seems to be a good difference, but really multiples of 10 you'll be pretty fair. This is where you can choose your character and upgrade their skills, which is a little different in this compared to raid mode in the first 2. It's a little bit more different, and the characters a lot more. I don't have them all unlocked right now because you get some of those with medallions and completing the story mode. Albert Wesker and Hunk are both DLC characters. You won't get those unless you get the DLC. I should also point out that you can download the first episode of this for free and play a little bit of this. So you can at least download that, get it checked out. Throughout the levels, you will pick up treasure boxes, which give you records, which when you come back, you can go here, and they will be here, and they will give you weapons and parts once they are evaluated. What else? Oh yeah, I don't have it yet. I don't remember how I unlock it. I think I have to just get to a certain point in the raid mode before it becomes available. But right here it will spawn a toolbox. And what you do with the toolbox is combine parts. Like here, I'll go to this and show you. So on your parts, you'll notice that they have levels. Now, what you can do with the toolbox is you'll see how, like on this, I have 3 damage level 1s. What I can do is I can combine 2 level 1s and get a level 2. And you can just continuously do that. Some parts max out at 5, some parts max out at 10, some max at 20. Looks pretty much on average it's 20. You eventually, as you progress, you'll get stuck Like, it'll only let you upgrade parts to a certain level, but as you go through the raid mode, you'll be able to unlock things that give you the ability to continue upgrading your parts. That's pretty much it as far as the lobby explanation goes. So let's make sure that I got all my weapons. Oh, skills. These active skills are basically what will be grenade slots. Each character, though, sometimes definitely has their own special thing. Like with this guy, I get invisibility for a second, which can come in pretty handy if you need to run away. Down here, you get different things. This hunk is a weapons guy, so he gets a lot of weapon upgrades, like armor increase or ammo capacity increases and reload speed times and all that. There's lots of other stuff, like there's melee master where you increase your melee damage. That really becomes quite handy. There's a character you get a katana with, and on the PS3 I have this build that turns this shooting game into a hack and slash, because you get that katana, and then with all these different skills you put on this character, and next thing you know, you're just running around killing everything with a sword. It's completely awesome. But there's different things on here, like where you can get grenades that stick to you, health increases, different weapon increases, herb carries, lots of different other stuff that helps, like your invade and like you scavenger, lots of different things, which is really cool because it really makes differences between characters and breaks up the repetitiveness of some of these raids, because there's so many of them, and after a while it just begins to be so much. Anyway, should be ready to go right now, so let's get into a match. Now this is your deploy menu. Now you can connect to, and I recommend if you do get into this game or any other Resident Evil games from the first raid mode, you might even already know this about ResidentEvil.net. Definitely check that out, because they link and you can get into daily events and everything. Now, when you bring up the deploy menu, you have main missions, quick missions, which is automatically will put you in an online event with another player, obviously. Daily missions, which you obviously can only do one day. Now, daily missions, you have a normal one, which you can take any character to. And I recommend trying to stay on top of these, because you get these life hearts down here that you see in the left, the right hand corner in the bottom. Now what you can use those for is reviving if you go down in a raid. Now, obviously you think dying sometimes is a bad idea, and you want to try to refrain from dying at all points. But with the way that the medallions work in this, you get a medallion for not using an herb. So sometimes it's really better to just die because it doesn't, and then use a heart so that you still get that medallion. Anyway, and then select characters will, depending on what characters you have unlocked, it'll pop up daily missions for certain characters. And I believe, I could be wrong on this, but I believe, if memory serves correctly, that the daily timer for that resets at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon our time, which would be mountain time. So yeah, there's that. Event missions, they've always got something going on. I'm really kind of surprised they don't right now. They're generally always pretty much the same. But yeah, so we're gonna just do some main missions because I'm trying to get some medallions going on here so I can start unlocking that katana sword so I can make that melee build. Now, these are the medallions. You'll see there's 5. The only way you can get all 5 of those is if you do them all in one round, because the last one, the 5th one, is the completion medallion, and you get that for getting all other medallions at once. Now, the medallions are not to use an herb, kill all enemies. Oh man, what else is there? Beat the level at the recommended level. Oh, what else is there? What is that other one? Let's see, recommended level. No herb. Genocide. Man, what the heck is that other one? It is driving me nuts now. I can't think of what it is. Huh. Oh well. I'll figure it out. So yeah, let's get into this. As you can see, the one side of the screen there is blank. That'll be where the other player will show up when you have co-op. Nothing changes when you play co-op. Just really you get another player, which is awesome. Although really, until you start getting into some of the later levels, it's not very hard at all. Oh yeah, that's another thing I should probably kind of show you, because as you know, raid mode, well, you might not know because you said you didn't get that much into it at first, but this is way bigger than the first Revelations. As you saw as I clicked into this, each mission, or each block has 6 missions. And yeah, there's 3 tiers. Normal, hard, and very hard. There becomes a 4th one once you beat all of these. And there is 8 in total. So yeah, it's huge. Very, very huge. Anyway, let's enough jibberjaw and get some into this, shall we? Sometimes I think I might reload too much. God, I still can't think of what that other medallion is. It's driving me nuts. Must not be that important or hard to get if I can't remember what it is, though. Oh, it's driving me nuts, though, the more I think about it. Oh, assault rifle, you say? Bet you this one's gonna be shotgun. Oh, nope, handgun. I can take those. Oh, not all of them, though. Alright, 20 bullets. I realize this is probably not very scary. It's definitely a lot scarier playing it the first time through. I've just played these just so many times that I just have a system. I don't know if Resident Evil's ever going to be as scary as it used to be. Unfortunately, that's just not where games are at anymore. And we can complain about that as much as we want to, but really we only have ourselves to blame. So either embrace it or be pissed off about it, really. There's not much else you can do. Oh, come on, that was questionable. Way to go on that button command there. Yeah, okay, there again too. Whatever. Anyway, that's the raid. God, what's that other dang medallion? See here in a minute. Oh, for just clearing the mission. Duh. No wonder. Now that's something you'll notice that it was changed too. To get the medallion in the original Revelations, it was just take no damage. Now you can take damage, just don't heal. So yeah, that's how raid mode works right there. And then you saw as those, I get those and I'll bring him here. Normally, I've already evaluated ones that are like this, so they know what they are, but normally they'll be in question marks. Not knowing what it is, just going to have to go by the silhouette. I don't need any of these, so I'm going to sell them. But yeah, that's raid mode. Hope you found this video informative and enjoyable. Sorry about all the beginning rambling, just wanted to make sure I kind of covered everything. But yeah, hope to see you again on another video, and if anybody wants to play this with me, please, you see my tag there, come and find me, man. Send me a message, friends request, just do this. Alright, you all have a great one.